Horse friends, thank you so much for joining us. And today I'm going to talk about how I use a carrot stick and a whip, and a huge pet peeve of mine, because unfortunately I've got several horses in that have had these used wrong on them in the past. So to me, a carrot stick or a whip should purely be an instructional aid. I view it as like a pointer or an extension of my arm. It is not something that my horse should ever be afraid of. It should not cause their adrenaline to come up. When horses are in a state of fear, not only is it not fair for them in learning, but they actually can't learn. When they're in a manic place, they are not able to actually figure out what it is you're asking them to do. So for me, every time I come in and I want to use a carrot stick, I throw it over their back. Same thing with the whip. I move it all around them. I look for any place that they might be nervous at all. Okay, and if they are, then I know I need to work on that. Of course, there's going to be regression sometimes. So a lot of times after I'm done working with them, I do the same thing. I'm going to do this on both sides as well. So for those of you wondering, well, why isn't he going forward right now? Well, that's because my body isn't telling him to go forward. You know, in dressage, we use this on the ground, in the saddle. People in the Western world use it for trailer loading, friendly games, teaching your horse to go through water. There's so many reasons why a person might need to use a crop or a whip. And so the last thing we want is for our horse to become afraid of us, as well as having to be in a spot of learning something new. So for me right now, as I'm moving this, I can see his eyes changing a little bit. Right now that we've added motion to it, he's paying a little bit more attention to that. I don't find that as a huge problem, but I would eventually want it to go away. But I do know that he's in a spot where he is able to sit and learn with me. It is a super hard thing to undo when a horse has truly been beaten with a crop. Used it as a punishment tool. Please don't do that. It doesn't serve anybody anything.